All right, so this just came in the mail. As you can see here, it is from HoverAir. And if you guys haven't seen my previous video, I was actually invited out to San Francisco to check out the release of the Pro, the HoverAir X1 Pro, and the Pro Max. So if you guys want to see some of the behind the scenes footage from that event, I'll leave that listed down below in the video description. Now this video will just be a quick unboxing of this right here, which I believe is going to be the Pro Max and some accessories. And then of course I'm going to be taking it out and we'll do a full side-by-side review of the drone, as well as comparing it to the X1 and of course the DJI Neo. Now what's interesting to note is that when I posted a bunch of videos on the Neo, actually a lot of people did not know about the HoverAir or the X1 drone. So a lot of people were just like, oh, I didn't even know that this drone existed. So it was nice to kind of bring another audience or expose the audience that was looking at the DJI Neo to some of the other drones that are on the market. We have the power case. Next we have is the beacon and the joystick bundle. And this one is definitely something that I know a lot of people are excited about. And this is the split bag, if I remember. Yep, it is a split bag, which is pretty cool. Made for those that if you want to put it around your bike or your frame. It is the HoverAir X1. This is the Pro Max version, and the reason why this is such a big deal is that this is going to be a small, compact, foldable drone, just like the original HoverAir X1, except this one is going to have a bigger sensor, larger camera that can also shoot 8K footage. And the reason why you know it's the Pro Max is that you do see like the little gold foil on there. That is what's labeled as the Max, so you know it's the 8K version. They have the Pro version, which is a 4K camera, and this one is the 8K camera with a Pro Max. So here is what came in the box. We have, of course, the HoverAir Pro Max, or HoverAir X1 Pro Max, which is the 8K version. We have the beacon and joystick bundle. And then we have the power case as well as a carrying case. Let's of course start with the drone. We have the HoverAir X1 Pro Max. Comes in a little black carrying case. Please read before your first flight. And we have a bunch of stuff here at the very bottom. A huge quick start guide. We have a carrying case to hold the drone, little cloth case, USB-C cable, and this is what it looks like. We have the drone here on the left. We have the battery pack or an extra charger. So it looks like we do have a battery in the drone. We also have a charger here with another battery in it. And then we have the charging brick, 65 watt Velcroed down charging brick. And finally, we have the drone. Now the drone itself has the camera here on the front, and we don't have no gimbal guard or anything like that. So interesting, because we have the gimbal as kind of like flopping around. Would have been nice if there's maybe like a little gimbal protector or guard here, just so it doesn't move, I guess, but I guess it's okay. So this is what it looks like. Very, very similar to the Hover X1. This is a little bit bigger, of course, and I have a bunch of side-by-side shots of that one. But this is the HoverAir X1 Pro Max. It does fold. It does a little bit different of a design here. The X1 has more of a square, and here it is all rounded off at the very bottom. Button and LCD screen here at the very top, which I really like because you're able to see what mode you are in. And at the very bottom, we have a couple of sensors for landing, and we also have a rear sensor here on the very back of the drone for when you do any follow me functions from the front. So you are able to have some obstacle avoidance when the drone is flying backwards, which is really nice. It is an f2.55. So an f2.55 with an equivalent of a 16mm lens. And it does look like it has a lens cover on it, which I'm assuming will be good because they do have filters available. I did not get any filters, but they do have them available for this because I saw it at the event. On the side of the drone, we do have a USB-C port right here, as well as the micro SD slot right below it. Power case for the Pro and the Pro Max. Okay. It has this kind of a leather textured feel on the outside. Okay, there's a little latch on the very top, and here on the side, we have an in and out. This is a USB-C port. Then to open it, you just undo the latch, pull this out, and there you go. So got some documentation on the inside and a little shoulder strap. This is the charging case for it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put your drone here on the side, just like that. And there's supposed to be a little USB-C plug here that will charge when you close it. So when you charge this up, close it up, it'll now charge your drone while you're in transit. And finally, we'll look at the beacon. This is something that I know I'm excited about because this will allow you to now fly the drone out further just like you would any other drone. As well as the beacon, if you are having it follow you, you can now follow you through a beacon and not necessarily through the actual camera itself. Open this. Cables here at the very top, a bunch of USB-C to USB-C, lightning. We have one of the remotes, and two, and the most important one, we have the beacon, just like that. And then we also have your remote control sticks. They put it in this little foam at the very bottom of the case. And this beacon is what, like I said, if you are doing something like a follow me function, you'll be able to have the beacon and then it'll follow the beacon and not necessarily, you in case you go behind a building, if you go behind trees or anything, ideally it should follow you. Now with that beacon, you're able to connect your remote control to. So you just have to pop these together. R for right. These snap into place, which I thought is really cool. Slide these down. This one, there you go. So this is your remote control. Then we can grab some remote control sticks. Then once you have this assembled, all you do is open up the bottoms right there and then put your phone in. So it looks like this. Then I just grab the USB-C cable, which would go here. One on the very top. Plug this into the phone. And there you go. And there it is, quick unboxing of the HoverAir PROMAX. You got the remote control that hooks up to the beacon. You have the USB cables. You got to plug in your phone, download the app. We have the HoverAir PROMAX with the all-new 8K camera. And of course, the battery case. How does it compare to the original X1? And also, what everyone wants to know, how does it compare to the DJI Neo? This is the type of drone that does very similar smart moves without a remote control. And now we have the ability to fly the drone, ideally, a lot further away with a remote control and the beacon. So we will see how these compare. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you guys want to see those future videos of this one right here, the all-new HoverAir X1 PROMAX. As always, if you guys got some value from this video, a big like would be much appreciated. This is Ultra Stacio with FlytPath.com. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.